Good morning. I feel like it's been forever since we've talked. I feel like it's been a long time since we've had a little morning chit chat, a little breakfast chat. I haven't seen y'all in a while. So good morning. If you're watching live, say hi. Say hello. I'm going to have a big old veggie skillet this morning. A whole bunch of the veg. Hey, Meredith. I've been MIA for a bit for some of you. Some of you I've been up close and personal with this week. Hey, Sherry. All right, this is just some celery. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Susan. Hey, Cheryl. So most of you know, but some of you might not know that for the last 10 days, I have been out straight. So not this last Thursday, but the Thursday before, I went to Charlotte and took part in a conference called She Speaks, which was put on by Proverbs 31 Ministries and was absolutely just incredible. Just incredible. And then following that, I learned so much, you guys. I was so inspired to do so many things. One day, listen up, Proverbs 31. Are you listening? Probably not. But, you know, just let's all rewind to this video. One day, I'm going to be on that stage at She Speaks. I'm coming for that stage. It's happening. The whole time they were talking, I was like, I need to be up there. I want to be up there. Get me on that stage. That's what I want to do. I'm going to speak at She Speaks because she speaks. So she's going to do it one of these days. Now, if you had said that to me 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I would have said, yeah, okay, whatever, KJ. But I'm doing it. And then after that, we were in the town of Granite Falls, North Carolina for 6 days, having an admin retreat with my admin team. And that was absolutely amazing. And we had such an amazing time of connection and we just adore each other. You can be in a house. Let me just tell you, you can be in a house for 10 days with, or how many days were we alone? 6 days. You can be in a house for 6 days with 11 women and not argue even once. Did you know that's even possible? It is. When all of you love Jesus and love each other, it's totally possible. No cattiness, no snarkiness, just, well, there's plenty of snark. I take it back. There's plenty of snarkiness. Have you met us? So, and we had branding photos done, which I can't wait to show you. We had team photos done, which I can't wait to show you. We had one very special team photo planned that I totally forgot about. And my photographer messages me yesterday and goes, oh, we forgot the box photos. I'm like, oh my word. I planned for box photos where each of us get a picture taken in a box and then we were going to put them all together like the Brady Bunch. Completely forgot. We were together all those days and completely forgot. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Faith. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Lucy. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Diana. Hey, Susan. I'm glad to be back. Sad to be back. Not sad to be back. Sad to be away from my girls, but happy to be back. Oh, all right. Here's what I'm having. Bunch of chopped zucchini, half of an orange pepper, and a stick of celery chopped up. I'm going to saute these up in a little bit of chicken broth, which I forgot to get out of my garage. You're going to have to wait. Hold tight. I'm coming. Where's my chicken broth? That's not chicken broth. Where is it? Right here. Right here. Right here. It's right here. I got it. 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 I'm coming. I'm using chicken broth to cook up my veggies instead of fat because I don't need, it takes a lot of fat to get veggies tender, and I don't need a lot of fat. Ooh, e-donuts for breakfast. That sounds good. What kind of e-donuts? Like, are you making them out of sourdough, or I know you're not. No, you're not, because you're gluten-free. How are you making them Meredith? How are you making them I'm just going to saute these until tender, and then I'll add my other stuff. Just going to cook them down a wee bit. And I'm going to, near the end, I'm going to add a tomato. Not the dog hair, just the tomato though. Oh, yeah, duh. Like oat flour. Yum. All right, I'm going to put one of these. One link is 6 grams of fat and 13 grams of protein. I'm going to have to add a little protein on the side because 13 grams of protein is not really enough. So I'll probably add some optimized whey, although I don't have any almond milk. My almond milk was all curdled this morning. I have to make some almond milk, or I'll just add it to my coffee. Maybe I'll just have another cup of coffee. Oh, darn. I have to have a little more coffee to get my protein in. Shucks. That microwave beeping, that's my coffee. It's been in there for, I don't know, 12 to 14 minutes. Let me put a cover on my pan here. I feel like I haven't cooked breakfast with you in forever. I feel very out of practice, like I don't know what to do. Imagine me being disorganized. That's hard to fathom. Woo. Good morning, Hannah. So the retreat, I'm going to be making some posts, hopefully later today or tomorrow at the very latest, to show everybody what we talked about. But we talked about labels at the retreat, the labels specifically that we give ourselves versus the labels that are given to us by our creator. And we opened it up with everybody wearing t-shirts, not everybody, the admin team wearing t-shirts at the front of the room. And some of the girls in the room watching this wanted to come unglued and rip the t-shirts off these people, because the t-shirts each had a label that had either been put on us. Haha, Shirley. Oh, don't worry. It ain't done yet. I need to spill something. Add something I didn't mean to, or run out of an ingredient. Give me time. Each of the girls were wearing a label that they had given themselves through the years, or somebody else had given them through the years, or you know, that had been unfairly attributed to them and they'd owned and walked around in. So my shirt said captive, which was my label, because I felt captive to my food addiction, like owned by it. We had shirts that said unseen, no, not unseen, invisible, unworthy, ugly. We had one that was fat pig. We had, I can't remember them all off the top of my head. Stupid. They were hard labels. They were uncomfortable, bad labels that we have given ourselves, and that we stand in the mirror and say. We say so nonchalantly, like, oh, I'm so ugly. Oh, I'm such a fat pig. Ugh, I'm disgusting. No wonder no one loves me. No wonder I'm not wanted. No wonder I'm not the one that's considered valuable. No wonder I'm not this. No wonder I'm not that. We throw those labels at ourselves a lot, and we throw them out easily. And so all the admins were at the front wearing their labels, and we read verses that said otherwise, that told us what our real labels were. It was so sad that they were real ones and not just ones that we made up out of the blue. Yes, every person up there chose their own label, chose the label that they wrote on their shirt. because it was a label they'd given themselves or a label someone else had given them through the years. They were their real label, the way they really had felt at one time or another. And we had a pair of scissors, and I would read a Bible verse that said what they actually were and cut the t-shirt off so that it showed their new label. And I should have brought my t-shirt in. I think it's right here in this pile. Yeah, it is right here. And we all had on our beautiful new labels in all different colors of the rainbow, our new shirts that said what we are now, our label from God. So mine was made free, Galatians 5:1. And everybody had a different one: made chosen, made seen, made significant, made beautiful, made marvelous. We had the whole list. Show you up close. Aren't they beautiful? They all had different watercolor butterflies, different words, different verses. It's got to be washed. So it was a pretty powerful way, I think, to open our weekend, where we spent the whole weekend talking about our labels and redefining ourselves and loving our bodies the way they are and finding joy in our circumstances. And it was so good. It was so good. Okay, I'm telling you, that's the way most of us are. Most of us have given ourselves unfair labels that were not given to us by God. I just dropped zucchini on the floor. There you go, Cheryl. Told you it was coming. All right, that's getting tender. I want to show you some of the fun stuff I got at the retreat. My whole kitchen is turning into blue bonnets, and I love it. Look at this. Spotty Bunches gave me this. I got it over here on my stove. She gave me 2 more mugs because I chipped mine, and now I have a whole set. I have 3, including a chipped one, and I love them all. And then her sweet daughter Laura gave me this. Look, blue bonnets. And I have a sign outside my house that has a Texas blue bonnet, and it says, "Welcome, y'all." And I got this. Look at this. This is called Scherenschnitte. Cut paper, Scherenschnitte. And then she got me this, or not she, Connie brought me this. She brought me this from Kenya. Look at this. From Kenya. I have a bunch of stuff from Kenya. I have stuff out there too. I have tons of gifts. I got these. We're going to be selling these as merch at some point. Let me show you all. My little Joyful Life earrings. Aren't they the cutest little blenders? I have so much. I have more stuff that I haven't even unpacked yet. Tons and tons of sweet gifts from people. So I did say it right, didn't I, Mary Malone? And we all got Joyful Life mugs. It was fun. All right. I think I need to drain out some of my liquid. It's not going to cook out. All right, listen, I want to tell you what's coming up. Starting Thursday, it's actually the education will begin Monday, because I always begin education on Monday no matter when the month starts. But for the month of August, I've had my months planned out for an entire year. I've known what my monthly sessions were going to be about for a year. I'm going to throw this sausage in here. And so the month of August, we are going to be talking about peace. We're going to be talking about peace with staying on plan. Even when, some of us get into the thought process of, so I've made a decision to stay on plan. Does that mean I'm never going to have my favorite this again or my favorite that again? We're going to be talking about peace with missing out. What are we really missing out? And we're going to talk about peace with our body image. Listen, peace with our curves, okay? We're going to talk about What if I never lose weight again? What if I never lose another pound? Can I be at peace with that? Can I be okay with healthy choices even if I don't see results? And we're going to talk about food peace, quieting food noise. We're going to talk about all of those things in August. So if you are not part of Wholly Healthy, or if you came for just July, you should absolutely consider staying for the month of August. And then in September, I'll talk more about that later, but we're going to talk about simplicity. Back to the basics. The basics. So that's what we're talking about in the month of August. If you're not signed up, there's a link at the top of this post. Make sure you go do, because it's going to be an amazing month. It's going to be a really great month. July has been a great month. I have to draw a bunch of giveaway winners today and tomorrow. God, why is there so much hair? All right, this is a Roma tomato, and it's not really a very happy one. It's not nice and red, so I definitely have to cook it. If my tomatoes aren't super red and juicy, I have to cook them, and I don't like them otherwise. We had a tomato at the admin house this week that was so good. It was on salad, and it was red and juicy, and oh my gosh, it was so good. Not that you care about that one tomato, but just so you know, it was really, really good. Did you know that cooking your tomato significantly increases the nutritional benefits? Did you know that? It like triples the lycopene. Go cook a tomato. They're so much better for you cooked. They're good for you raw, but they're so much better for you cooked, which makes me very happy. Someone remind me how I'm supposed to store this. Is it in tin foil? I feel like it's in tin foil. Come pick some tomatoes from your garden. Well, I would love to, but you're a bit of a drive to pick tomatoes. I think they might not be good by the time I get there. All right, if I remember right, tin foil keeps this really good. Hopefully I chose wisely and didn't pick something wrong, and now listen, one of my things I'm trying really hard to do is to eat my vegetables that I buy, because I've had a bad habit lately of making plans to eat my veggies and then not eating them. Yes, it does, Susan. Yes, it does include canned tomatoes. The benefits of them increase a lot when you cook them. You guys, somebody bought me this when I very first started cooking live. Hold on, I'll show you in a second. I have to add some fat. So I cooked my veggies down with broth so that I wouldn't need a ton of fat. Because you know how when you cook with fat, it just ends up cooking out? Well, I still need fat. I still want some fat in there, but I'm waiting till now that they're all tender and not starting off. Because I find that if you start off with it, you have to keep adding and adding and adding and adding. There's a piece of zucchini on my floor, and the dog hasn't come running for it yet. I don't know why. All right, let me add some seasoning real quick, and then I'll show you my whisk that I was going to show you. I'm going to add some pepper, some salt, some garlic, all the basics. How about some pizza? This stuff's gotten hard. Some pizza seasoning. That sounds good because it's an Italian sausage. And a little onion powder, and that ought to be enough. Maybe a little cayenne. Where's the cayenne? I got chipotle. Where's my cayenne? I think it's down here. Cajun. We'll do Cajun. No, I want cayenne. Where is it? Chili pepper. Right here. Cayenne. I need to get some hot sauce. I'm all out of hot sauce. Could totally throw an egg in there too, but I don't want to. Look at my Somebody bought this for me when I very first started cooking live, and it's one of my favorite spatulas. And look at it. I've burned it so many times. Can you see how thin it's getting? I burnt it so I don't know if it really reflects on the camera just how thin. Oh my gosh. Oh, you did, Meredith? I want to see a picture. The first veggie in the pan was celery. I've made fried green tomatoes before, Susan. They're really, really good. Trim healthified. I've been wanting to do that again too. I should look at the market next time I go for some nice green tomatoes. I bought some not that long ago, but they sat around so long they turned red. Believe it or not, I'm learning to eat cucumbers. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. That's awesome, Rita. My favorite way to eat them is the baby cucumbers, sliced up, covered with nooch and hot sauce and a little salt. That's my pref on how to eat them. All right, it's about ready, I'd say. So I have half of a zucchini, a stick of celery, half of a orange pepper, one sausage link, it's a bigger sausage link. Oh, you know what? I want some nutritional yeast on this. Is that a hair holding that on? No, thank goodness, because that was just about to gross me out. I mean, I can handle dog hair because I live with golden retriever, but then there's a point where it just gets to be too much. Let's see. I may not have any nutritional yeast in here. Oh, I do. Never mind. I thought I brought it all to the admin house. Yes, I've done it before, Shelly. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Nutritional yeast. And then the best part of any veggie skillet that's an S is putting some feta on there. Gotta have some feta. Gotta. Oh. A little feta on there. Are they out of stock, Molly? That's good to know. I better look when I go. I'm going to Nashville in 2 weeks. I'm going to be at the Hilltop in 2 weeks. I may get to go to church. I'm potentially planning a meetup. Yeah, it kind of does give it a little bit of a cheesiness. I just love the flavor of nutritional yeast. Looks good, doesn't it? It is mine too, Lisa. Well, I'm hoping, CJ, to do a meetup. I'll be there in October too. And I don't know if I should do, I've gotten used to not eating cayenne that often because I haven't been eating it that much, and that little bit is hot. I'm not sure if I should do a meetup in August and October, or if I should just do one. That's what I'm debating. I am going in August. I could do a meetup then. My kid will be with me. And potentially Tilson. I don't know if he'll go to the cafe or not. But Marin's really excited to get to go partake in some stuff because she missed the entire retreat. She couldn't come to any of it because she had COVID. So she missed the whole thing. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm setting up a ceramic coffee shop when I'm in Nashville. You mean, CJ? I'll be there. I think it's August 17th is the day. August 17th, I believe. I have to be there on the 16th, and Saturday is the 17th. So, yeah. So I'll be there on the 17th, and then I'll be there again in October. I think it's the end of October. All right, my friends, thanks for joining me. I love you all. I hope you have an amazing day. Go stay on plan for goodness sakes. And if you're not signed up for August for Peace Month. Go sign up. I love you all. Have an amazing day. I'll talk